boys and girls, I'm going to show you our words for this week. Let's start with our spelling words. Our spelling skill this week is bossy R. We're going to have words with E-R, I-R, and U-R. Now, E-R, I-R, and U-R, they all make the same sound. They all say Now, we've done a lot with ER already this year, and I know all of you are looking at ER and saying, I know ER. ER says We've seen it in many words that we've done. However, this week we're adding IR and UR. Here's the tricky part. ER, IR, and UR all say and it's hard to tell them apart. Really, boys and girls? It's just practice with words. We need to know that ER, IR, and UR all say and when we go to write them in different words, there's really no way to tell which one to use when you're doing your writing. It takes practice. It takes writing our words, using our words, reading our words for us to know which we need in our words. So we're just going to take a look at them today, and what I really want from you this week is practice reading these words so that when you see ER, IR, UR, it stands out to you and you know that it makes the sound. Spelling words with ER, IR, UR, you will get to that eventually once you've started practicing more with writing. Okay, it's one of those skills that eventually you just know which one to use because you've written the word enough or you've read it enough that when you write it or see it, you just know which ER to use. So let's just take a look at our words. We have her, earn, fern. Now, fern, boys and girls, might be a word that you're not familiar with. A fern is a type of plant. It usually has broad leaves. Okay, a lot of times it's found in jungles. Okay, so just a type of plant. It grows on the ground. It's like a bushy kind of plant. So we have a fern. Girl. Sir. Sir is a title that we give people sometimes. If it's an older man, we'll say, hello, sir. Okay, it's another word for a man, and we usually use it for somebody who's older than us. We see that ST blend that we know. Stir. Bird. Ooh, look at this one. TH in there. Then we have our IR. Third. Fur. Hurt. Earn. Turn. Okay. So these are our words for this week. Again, we have ER, IR, and UR, and they just say whenever you see them, the ER together or an IR together or UR, you have to know it makes one sound. It makes the sound, just like we learned with ER already this year. Okay, so those are our words. So as you're practicing them and reading our stories, I want you to make sure that when you see ER, IR, UR, you put it together as one sound and makes the sound. Okay, here are our vocab words for this week. So we're going to take a close look at them just like we usually do. So let me read our words first, and I'd like you to repeat after me. Baby, begins, 8, follow, learning, until, years, young. Okay, those are our words for this week. Baby, let's look at this first. In the word baby, the A actually says its name, even though there's no other letters that are making it say its name. Sometimes we have to remember flippy dolphin, where we flip the vowel sound and try it as a long vowel. Baby, and that Y at the end is making that E sound, just like last week where we looked at our words and we have funny and story. Loudly, the Y at the end sometimes makes an E sound. So we have baby, baby. Begins. Okay, so we have, again, this E says its name. And if we go like this, we kind of see that word. Begins. Begins. Remember that S is added at the end. So we can actually do begin and begins. 8. I know a lot of you are saying, I see the IGHT like we had before, but 8 does not follow our rules. This does not say "ite." So 8 is one that we just have to memorize. Okay, that's our number word, 8. All right, follow. Oh, I bet you see the OW, right? The OW, and this one, the O says its name. We can even break it apart. Follow, low, follow. Learning. I bet you all say, I see the ING. Okay, that ing at the end. Okay, we have the EA in here, but guess what? This EA, we have a lot of rule breakers this week. The EA is not making the E sound. It's not ear, learn. It's learn. So this right here, not following the rules. Okay, it's still making the sound. Learning. Rule breaker. Until. We actually have a beginning until. Until. Years. Here's our EA. That does follow the rules. Okay, and then we have that S at the end we can cover up. So we have ear. Ear. Years. Years. Right, and our last word, young. So I know you're seeing the OU, which usually says ow, but it's not young. It's young. However, you might notice the UNG that we've looked at before, the young. Young. Remember we did the ang and the ing and the like in the word lung, the UNG. Remember that's a group together. Lung, young. This O actually really doesn't say anything at all. Young. All right, boys and girls, those are words this week. Make sure you're studying them every day, just like you normally would for when we would have our spelling test and our reading test. You need these words. They show up again in our other stories. All right, thanks, guys.